I'm Carrie Palmer, and I've done something no human has ever done before. Like Columbus, Magellan, Lewis, and Clark, I paved a path to a brand new world, a world we did not know could exist. It took me 1,275 days of isolation for this to happen. That was yesterday. I thought it was going to be today, but I was told, no, go look and see when leap year was. So yesterday was 1,275 days I have been away from people completely. I've had a bathroom without a bathtub for over a year and a half. And now I have a bathtub, and on Wednesday, I can put water in it. I can get in the bathtub. I've had a man in my house for 2 weeks now. No one can come near me. No one could come to do the bathtub, even though it needed to be done. This man was the only man who could come here because his energy is perfect. It is so easy having him here. It's actually fun having conversations with this guy. I can't be around people, but that is changing. The book I was incarcerated for a year to write is done. It's called The Bridge. It started on 9/7 of last year. On 9/6 of this year, it was done. 2 days ago, I got the final nugget to finish the book. It was something that they had to keep throwing at me, and I finally caught on, and it's magnificent. What have I done? I left people. There's no humans in my life. I don't talk to anyone ever. When you do that, you find the new world. In the world you live in, we have that thing called marriage. Here's the first thing I want to say. You got married because you're told that's what you have to do before you have sex, because religion made that lie up. They want to control you, and so you're brought down this path, marriage, partnering up. You go to the church, you bring your kids to the church, you all do all this stuff together. But here's what if. What if we took that false premise of getting married and saying you're going to do it for life, because clearly we've proven we can't, and we removed that completely. And instead, you just were with that person until the sparkle and the tingles were gone, and then you move on. That's what I wrote in the 10 Commandments in Man is Ruining His Own Nest. Relationships are to be while they're fun and while you're laughing and enjoying each other's company. But when you don't speak the truth and you start hating each other and you stay because it's comfortable to be miserable. So I left everyone. I don't have any family left. I've unplugged from even my sister, the only last real close blood relative I've had. And when I did that feeling of having responsibility, being beholden to another human, that was released from me. I no longer was responsible for my sister's happiness because my sister isn't happy all the time, and I am. So when that released, it just showed how free we really are. We think we have these puddles of people we're responsible for, but we're not. I love listening to Zach Brown. That man is profound in his lyrics. A song just played again yesterday, and I listened to it. And this is reality. This is what this video is about. The song says, how we gonna get there when we're both trying to drive? Here's what happens, folks. We did not. Human white men created the ruse. Head of household, man in charge, the one with the outie, because there's an outside thing. He's the winner, chicken dinner, and then the innie, they have to be the submissive one, the one that submits and says, all right, you're the one that drives. You get to drive my bus for the rest of my life. How's that sound? You both came into this world with a plan and a path of your own. But you were told when you're watching Cinderella and all these movies to look for your prince, you had to do that because you had to get married. You were taught early on with the fairy tales and mom and dad and everybody else that's married that, no, you're going to find somebody and you're going to get married and then you can have sex. Meanwhile, of course, everybody was doing it in high school. I was oblivious. I thought everybody was a virgin. No, it was just me. So we believe in this. We believe in the fairy tale that the girl gets her big special day to spend zillions of dollars on being beautiful for a minute. And all eyes on me. This is my day. And they will find somebody to marry them just for that day. It won't last, but they'll find somebody. We're not supposed to get married. That's the bottom line. So what if, instead of doing what you're shown and told that you need to do, what if, just humor me here, say like when I was with John O. John O and I, we're still friends, by the way, decades later. He's married, kids, grown, rich man. We were so perfect together. We were magnificent together. What if we didn't have to have that big Catholic wedding that he thought he needed? He was the girl in this scene. He wanted the big fancy wedding. I didn't care. He made my dress. We found a place to have my dress made, and he kind of designed it. I got to pick what I liked because I didn't care. Stuff like that doesn't matter to me. My mom married 5 men. It was disposable stuff, you know? So instead of us thinking we had to get married, and we moved back to Boston, and I had to leave him with my heart broken, his heart broken, I gave him his full carat marquee on a Tiffany setting back because I didn't want to be responsible for carrying around a big rock like that. I gave it back, and I'm like, but I loved him, but I had to leave him because we had to get married. So instead of doing that, you're with someone that feels so good to be around them. Hang with them, travel together, do things. But the moment you feel a feeling like, oh God, did he just do that? Say, you know what? I'm done. I got to go now. Because that is it. The first thing that is icky, that's when you leave. But if you think you have to get married, you're going to lose the next year or 2 or 5 or 10 years with that person that could have been magnificent because you thought you had to marry them. No, we don't get married. We're not supposed to get married. We're not supposed to raise children. You are not to become parents. You are not to own another human being. We cannot have dominion over another person. Don't you know that? Didn't you feel bad when you thought humans owned slaves? Didn't that make you absolutely disgustingly sick? But then you own them. So how's that okay? No, you don't own children. If you have them, they need to be on their own because they know their way. My mom was horrible. That's why I found this path. I had no guidance. I had no college. I had no preschool. It was like 4 years old. Put her in kindergarten. She's out of here. I flailed, but I've always been searching. I knew there was something, and I found it. So I am an explorer who paved a path that no one has gone down before because for 1,275 days, I have had no human beings in my life. None whatsoever. In those days, I have been silent completely. This started when I left Puyallup, when I moved to Newport. That's when it was just me and God, source, higher self, however you want to call it. I just know my only communication, my only world is through the heaven space, through my skin bag to these people who are around me at all times. The dead guys, they're my friends. How do you think information comes to Earth to correct the wrongs when we're all doing things wrong like now? Like, once again, following a lot of wrong people, but definitely the wrong guy. How do we get information here? I mean, there was the tablets and Moses, all this stuff, but how do you think we get here today? I walked away from humans 1,275 days ago. I haven't been hugged, touched. I have no love in my life, except for these 2 cats that hang out with me. But I did this because I've always known there was something more. There's something more, and I had to keep going until I found it. And I did. I found the rainbow. I found the Holy Grail. You have a path. And you have a plan. These numbers on the clock are showing up, the 444-333-941, exactly like a profound moment. So it's just kind of blowing me away. It'll be changed with the edit, but wow. You have family members, and with each person, you have a different feeling, but you believe that you're responsible to be connected to them, to be in their life with them. And so you do, and it hurts, and it causes illness. And you can't speak the truth about who you are and what you're going to be because they say you can't. This is all it's all in the book. Man is Ruining His Own Nest is the prequel to The Bridge. And The Bridge gives you great, lengthy detail on this entire process. What I've had to go through, which has been shocking, horrid, amazing, insane, but I've learned to trust the other side, that they have my back 10,000%, and I've been put through absolute hell to get there. Ugh. I will share that one day, and I'll share that story on the biggest hell I had to go through. But once I survived that, it was like, oh, okay, now I know I can jump off of a cliff and I will have a basket to catch me because I trust. So my connection, everything that I know has come from me walking away from humans. Humans give us feelings and emotions that are horrible. In each one of the family clusters, you have the patriarch is not always a man. You have the person who, if their needs are not met, if everybody doesn't scuttle around to make that person always happy, you're all going to pay hell. Hell is going to break loose. And you know that. We are not supposed to be with a mom, a dad, a sister, brother, cousin, anything at all, because they affect you. You become different with every person you're around. So by yourself, like I did, you need to just say, you know what? I'm going to just lean into this and give it a try because nobody else has tried this but me, and I'm showing that it works. I am immaculate. My body is as healthy. I'd love to show it off, and I'm going to. I don't care. I wear bikinis now. I can wear tight-fitting clothing. I've never had this body. I've always wanted it, but I didn't believe I deserved it. So I didn't have it until now. Now I get everything I've ever wanted. When I was young and very insecure, which was all of my life, thank you so much, Bob Kenny, for the Dale Carnegie course that started my path. Not that long ago when I moved to Washington. Without Dale Carnegie, you wouldn't be seeing me at all. That moved me ahead so I could actually go into radio and get ready for this. I was so insecure when I was young. And yes, I carried my abuse mountain with me. I was like, yeah, I got to keep all this. Keeps me broken. Everywhere I worked, anytime you went to these meetings, you had to go around the room, stand up, introduce yourself, say a little bit about yourself. It's just what you do in meetings and all these things. I knew, catch that word, I knew going in every single time that I was going to these meetings, I'm going to be last. I just know I'm going to be last. I'm going to be last. So that way I had the longest time to sit and get my knots in the stomach and have my face turn red and have sweat dripping all over me. I created this reality because I knew it was going to always happen. It always does. Because I always knew it happened. It always did. So when you believe things like that, they happen. My life just catapulted because I was a victim and I was told this is what is, until I stepped back and I'm like, I just started following this. And I actually have followed my gut my entire life. That is why I'm alive. I would have been dead when Chris wanted me to go with him to Blue Diamond. And I said no. And we both thought, wow, you said no. But on the way home, he wrapped the Super Bee around a telephone pole and I would have been killed. I was supposed to stay here. So my gut has been screaming at me my entire life. I have always listened. And when it told me, leave John, leave everything, say no to the sister, she didn't read my book that I wrote for. It's like when you pull away, it's like you pull another shard out. You pull out, it's like the knives in your back. That was the vision I just got. Oh my God. The knives in your back are from your family. They're throwing them at you because you need to stay who you are. You cannot become anything bigger or more special because you're all the same. I had to leave everything because I'm not that. I am pretty freaking special. The last information, I got notes on all these cards. I get up in the middle of the night and I write stuff down that comes through. That came through the other day is like, what's the difference between me and you guys? You're still holding hands with someone that you've been holding hands with. And you're still calling her mom and dad and sister and uncle, brother. You all believe you're a cluster and that you're supposed to stay together. If you just lean in for a moment to say, okay, let's just pretend this Carrie woman is right. Let's believe that she went on an expedition and found something that no human has ever seen, because I did. If you do this, if you lean into it and you don't need to report in and tell them that you're doing this, you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is starting immediately. Think, okay, who am I without these people? If that thing that I enjoyed as a little kid, if that thing, nobody ever told me, we're not to do that. Or if those invisible friends that I played with that were leading me somewhere, if I wasn't told they were not real, where would I be? You need to go there, but I don't want you to think about it. You're not supposed to use this ever. Don't think, be it. That's all. Yes, you've got people around you that are saying, hi, I'm your family, and you do what I tell you. Don't tell them you are doing this. Start leaning in to who you are. Be it. Be who you are. That's all. When I found the spiritual path, I pivoted because it felt good. Nothing felt good before. I'd always been chasing, and I can't get sick, you guys. I had polycystic kidney disease. My kidneys were full of cysts. I had so many blood pressure pills I was taking every day and cholesterol. I don't take anything. I'm immaculate. And I came to Mount Shasta for this process to finish because I had to get this book done because we are dying. We're believing we want money. We don't have money where I live. You get everything you need and you don't want stuff. You don't want stuff. I went all the way. That's the difference. I pivoted. It felt good. So I just kept going. When it said, you have to leave that guy, because everybody just stayed behind. I just kept going up. They stay where they are. You don't leave them. You grow, you expand, you elevate. Yes, you happen to be gone in the physical, but when you close your eyes at night, you guys are holding hands and saying, thank God we're doing this, and thank God you found the path. Your higher self, this is a vision I had a long time ago, and it will help you. You are so big, you can't fit in your body. So all around you, visualize this massive aura of color and decorations, however you want to make it, and strings from up above, and you are the puppet. All of this is you, but you, the physical, are the one playing earth game. You are the only one who gets to come through because there's just too much of you. You, the physical, are here, and they're going, come on, and you're going, no, come on. You're not doing what they're telling you, and that's why you get sick. When you're not telling your partner the truth, like, you know what? I don't think I love you, because love is not what you think it is. Love is not what you think it is. I define love in the book, and I will explain love in another video. It's not what you think it is. The people that you're with, you're addicted to each other. You're so afraid of being alone, or they are, that you just stay together as a cluster because you don't know what else to do. Walk away from the cluster. Say, show me my one step. And then shut up and listen for it. It'll make no sense, but do it. One step, take it, and then they'll show you the next step. Take it. Oh, he's gone now. Take it. Oh, he's gone now. Take it. You're going up. You're ascending. Your vibration ascends and leaves the Earth's atmosphere while your body gets to still walk here. And your communication is with the other side. The other side is saying, you don't even have the middleman anymore. I don't have ego. I don't have thoughts. I can't judge. I've been where everybody's been. It's like, ugh, you're there now? I'd get out of that one really quick. I've been where you are. I've been there. And now I'm heaven in a skin bag. And when you join me, wherever we end up, maybe we're going to take over an island. I have a feeling we'll take over the continents, because even the people with the power who are keeping you scared, when they lean into this, they're going to throw their money away. They won't want it anymore. This is what you want. This is when you see pictures and videos of what heaven should look like. That is what you have when you live from this lens. That is heaven. I am an explorer, and I discovered heaven on earth. And I'm not special. I'm not Jesus. I'm not Buddha. They also discovered heaven on earth. We're trying to show you that you too can do it. You just have to unplug from everybody that you believe you're responsible for. You're not responsible for their feelings. We're not responsible for anything, guys. You are beholden to you. You know the way. You were born with an instruction manual. No one can read it but you. It's in hieroglyphics for them. Do not let them tell you who you are, because they can't know. We come with our own set of instructions. Why would we be here if we didn't know what to do? That would be stupid. Now, wouldn't it? Wait. Look at the world.